I tooted. What? Gotta get it out now. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill and this is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. It's time. People have been asking for it a lot. You know the name of the video. Why do I keep building up to these? Cavetown. I almost said Cavetown. Today I'm going to be listening to Cavetown for the first time. This is a list of songs that were just suggested by you guys. Thank you so much to everyone who's sending suggestions. I have such a strong lineup, I hope, for the next couple weeks. But yeah, this is someone everyone wanted me to listen to for a while now. Yeah, we just hit 70K. Thank you so much, guys. And I figured why not take the most suggested artist and finally do the dang thing. So, all right, we're starting with Lemon Boy, their super alter ego. Oh, that's cute. Oh, cute as a button. I get it.
Called him Lemon Boy.
Ooh.
Lemon Boy and me.
Wow. I thought they were gonna attack that kid. He's a youngin'.
It's actually pretty easy being nice.
Woo.
He started to rub off on me.
Oh no.
Pretty easy being nice.
Ooh, I like his voice. Oh man, it's like a damn lullaby. Like that's so like lulling. What are we putting on our face there, sir? Oh my god, that's adorable. The subtitles are matching the guitar solo. That's, oh. Wow, okay. That was really relaxing, even though it made me real sad towards the end when we started thinking about how the planet's dying. Let me get them lyrics. I really like his voice. Like, it's just so soft, and like he has such a good like way of maneuvering around it and up into the headspace, and it sounds so pleasant. It worried me that like he left his friends to go hang out with Lemon Boy and he kept calling him a bitter boy. What's the lyric? But soon as bittersweet started to rub off on me, like, is it because his friends left? Let's follow the trail for the metaphor for a second. Lemon Boy becomes his friend, and then his friends don't get along with him. He's becoming bitter like Lemon Boy, and then they're isolated off on their own because his friends leave. It's just me and him. They weren't too keen on compromising with a nice lemon pie, so Lemon Boy and me, we just gotta get along together. Lemon Boy doesn't sound like a good kid. As soon as it's just him and Lemon Boy, and then everything just gets so depressing after that. It's, what if I run out of fertilizer? What if clouds run out of rain? Dead sea turtles, tortoises, excuse me. It happens all the time. Like, it started to get really depressing and really sad. And I'm wondering if Lemon Boy, I couldn't tell you if it's an external or an internal influence. It ends with we're the bitterest boys in town. He's in the woods, he knocked down a tree, he's sucking on a lemon. Like, that's all bad. Is he sad? Is he lonely? Does he have like a toxic relationship growing up? That bitter taste in your mouth that like comes with age, like it's like negativity or negative thoughts. Because first it starts with him calling Lemon Boy bitter, and then by the end of it, they're bitter together. Maybe cynical and learning to just accept that part of you. The music itself, it's so sweet at the beginning, and then it kind of kicks into a little bit of a rock sound towards the end, and I kind of felt like maybe the sound matured because it went from like acoustic and really lighthearted to a lot more like, you know, electric and distorted. And I'm wondering if maybe, yeah, it's about growing up. It's about like having a little bit more of that sourness, that bitterness, getting older, like negativity. Unless it's about emotions, maybe it's him trying to get in touch with a different headspace. Because like bittersweet is already a little more of a complicated feeling than savory. Savory feels fairly singular because like his voice sounds so, it's very lovely, but it has a very melancholy kind of feeling, especially towards the middle. Maybe it's about depression and like living with it. You know, like, we'll mow the lawn in bad weather. I'll help him plant his seeds and we'll mow the lawn in bad weather. Like, we'll work through harsh conditions. You're giving me so much to work with just already. Like, that's so, thank you. I love being challenged by lyrics and story. And like, it sounded so nice too, but yeah, it really started to kind of get a little sharper, both in the imagery, and then the animation started to kick in, but then also musically when things went a little more electric guitar instead of acoustic. I really liked it. I loved the sound of it. Yeah, it had a very gray, melancholy kind of feeling towards the middle of it. It started out so light and sweet, so I kind of feel like we're playing with those flavors a lot of bitter and sweet, like the lyrics are saying. What if beaches dry of sugarcane? Like, then I'm thinking bittersweet, like he's trying to keep bitter and sweet, like he's trying to counterbalance it. And it's like, well, what if I run out of sweet things? What if it's just bitter? What if it's just sour? And then, oh well. He doesn't make it sound like he'd be too devastated if something happened to Lemon Boy. They're together, like, he's stuck with him. I'm not stuck with him, but like attached to him, connected to him. Yeah, I guess growing up, maturity, maybe depression. It felt very backyard, like filming with his friends, and it got more complicated as they went when the animation kicked in, the projection over them. So yeah, I think it's growing up, maturity, like entering a more complicated part of your life. His voice is really nice too. I really liked that. That was interesting. All right, and next we have This Is Home. The video dropped on Groundhog's Day, 2018. Man, what fun facts you find when you watch my videos.
I cannot fall in love, but I guess
Oh.
hide my chest and I'll figure out a way to get us out of here.
Ooh.
Sometimes I think I'm dead,
Jesus.
but I don't wanna fall asleep just yet.
Yeah.
Get a load of this monster, doesn't know how to communicate. His hair's a mess and he doesn't know who he is yet.
But that's okay.
Welcome him with open arms.
Damn it! Holy shit, dude! Ooh.
Strangely, he feels at home in this place.
Good. I'm glad. Shh. I don't need ads right now. Thank you, though. Holy crap! That kept going back and forth between being so sad and then also being so... It was that last couple lines, like, welcome him with open arms, strangely feels at home in this place. Like, struggling with identity? Even just who you are or what you want to do or what you want to be with you yourself or your life. It was really beautiful to see the progression from the song, because I'm looking at the lyrics and it starts with, are you tired of me yet? Like, it's someone like stressed, having anxiety, and like, you know, am I bothering you by being too confused, upset? But then it has like such a sprinkling of hope and positivity and perseverance through it. Are you dead? Sometimes I think I'm dead, but I don't want to fall asleep just yet. Like, just not wanting to give up, and like such a sad but gripping curiosity, like someone trying to figure this out. And then suddenly, whether it's autobiographical or not, I don't know. It's a little sharp for it not to be somewhat. He's getting teased. Get a load of this monster, get a load of this train wreck. His hair's a mess and he doesn't know who he is yet. But then there's lines, you know, will everybody please give him a little bit of space? Little do we know the stars welcome him with open arms. Like, there's just so much light shining through all that dark, and it's very admirable and it's very lovely, and I feel like that's a really important message for whatever you're going through. I don't know how old he is. He seems pretty young. It sounds like someone trying to figure things out, like who they are, their identity, what have you, and reassuring, but like being realistic. Like, you know, if people are putting you down, people are trying to stop your progression directly or indirectly, keep going through. Don't fall asleep just yet. Like, but like things like strangely feels at home in this place, like almost like a it gets better kind of a vibe or a message. And I feel like that's very universal to people, be it for sexuality or gender, or even just, you know, what your passions are, or who you want to be just fundamentally as a person. And I feel like that's a very kind and very loving thing to give to someone. I really liked that. I felt like that was very sweet and also very important, and it just felt so warm and kind. It starts so insecure and so heartbreaking, and it ends so hopeful, but like acknowledging those thoughts, those fears, those stressors, trying to make yourself conform and fit. You know, I'll cut my hair, I'll hide my chest, I'll figure out a way to get us out of here. Like being closeted or turning away from sexuality, I don't know. It makes me think of someone waiting to get away from all this negativity so they can be their true selves or have the freedom to discover their true selves. I just really liked that. I think that's really important. Like, that's such a giving thing to write about and send out to the universe. Like, that's something that a lot of people need to hear or need to be reminded of sometimes, and trying to fit into a little tiny box. It's okay to be frustrated at that damn box, and it's okay to not fit into that box. I really liked that a lot. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I'm gonna cry soon, so thanks. Damn it. When my hair fell out and then I pierced my nose. Oh God, it's about me. I need jokes. Ugh. Alright, next we have Cavetown. This is why you vet the music and I just show up. Did you just dab in the middle of my Cavetown video? All right in front of my salad. Cavetown, or Devilton. Devilton Abbey. Ew, band name called it.
Mom and Daddy aren't in love.
Oh,
Falling doesn't feel so bad when I know you're falling this way too.
okay. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I only kind of cried. Okay, it's a low blow to recommend a song to me about divorce. I think it was mostly, like, fears. The lyrics are so interesting. Like, he's very disassociated from it at times. Mom and Daddy aren't in love. That's fine. I'll settle for 2 birthdays. Falling doesn't feel so bad when I know you've fallen this way too. I really like that lyric. Maybe it's like stress and anxiety from change and divorce, and like I forgot my name. Maybe he's afraid of forgetting. It's that damn lyric, like falling doesn't feel so bad when I know you've fallen this way too. It reminds me of it used to feel negative and now it feels very comforting saying, where it's your problems aren't unique, someone else has gone through it too. I found it really interesting that as the song progressed, more instruments started to join in and kick in, and it almost felt like musical camaraderie. Either they're all scared together or they're not going to be scared together. I don't know. It kept going. There was no resolution. Being afraid of new places or change. At first I thought he meant jail when he said, I have a gown that's white and stripy. I thought like now he's in jail. I'm like, what'd you do to go to jail? Not having control over their life, forgetting who you are, or feeling like you aren't in tune with who you are because your normal's been stripped away from you. Like almost that feeling of like you're going crazy, disoriented, so out of it. Crazy sounds too negative. Maybe it's even about like blaming yourself, because it's you said something dumb again, she's mad. At least that's what they say. Wait, oh, she's mad like crazy. Daddy's calling mom crazy. Yeah, they're definitely not in love. And dad bought a new car now. So it's his dad going through a midlife crisis, and now the kid's afraid that he's gonna go through something like that too. Falling doesn't feel so bad when I know you've fallen this way too. His dad's gone off the deep end. His dad's gone crazy. He's called his mom crazy. He's afraid he's gonna go crazy too, or that he is going crazy too, because now he's feeling so strange and different and out of touch with who he is. It's such an aggressive and jarring change. I thought it was, oh, all my other friends have divorced parents, so I'm not alone, which very well could be. But now I'm thinking it's, my dad's gone crazy. He bought a new car, he left, and he said my mom is crazy, so maybe my mom is crazy. So if both my mom and my dad are being crazy, I must be crazy too. Does that make sense? Because yeah, he's talking to his parents. Falling doesn't feel so bad when I know you've fallen this way too. Yeah, we're all in our dressing gowns. Mine's white and stripy, yours is green and brown. We're all dead in Cavetown. Yeah, Cavetown is a headspace. Because he's not processing it well, so then he must be going crazy too, like his parents. That's very upsetting, but very beautiful. Damn it, I really liked that. That's insane. I'm sorry, I love this. It belongs in a museum. I just want to stare at it with a glass of wine. It's about the artist's father. I really liked that song. The more the music kept adding on, it was more feelings, it was more conflict, it was more stress, it was just problems and stuff on top of problems and stuff, and the anxiety just building. Damn it, I really liked that. Holy crap. I don't know if Cavetown is a singular person or a group of people, but it is really fun to break down your music. Damn it, that was cool. And next we have Just Add Water. There's not a lot of music videos on these. I'm kind of bummed. It has 1,234,500 views. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's very aesthetically pleasing. Thank you.
I wanna be alone.
Damn.
Never invited.
Damn it.
I don't wanna go.
Ooh.
Show me I'm not disgusting.
Oof. Ooh, yes, harmonies. Damn. This is such a strange one. I can't tell if he feels like he's not ready yet, or there's something that just doesn't click with him socially, or I would even go so far as to say maybe it's everything just has this weird like androgynous kind of a vibe to it, where it's like not being sure quite what you want, because it's like, please don't invite me, I want to be alone, I wasn't invited, I'm never invited, I see my friends leave after the party, they didn't invite me, I'm feeling salty but I'm not the sea, please forget me and be happy on your own, but then when I wake up, greet me with a hug, a body warm and loving, show me I'm not disgusting. Either the song is asking, let him remain the individual and let him do his own thing, but just because we don't have the same social interactions doesn't mean I don't care, doesn't mean I don't have feelings, still feeling lonely and left out, but still not wanting to go, but then being upset when people don't invite him and wanting the reassurance of his friendships, relationships, romantic relationships, family relationships. What's the word? It's not polyamory. What's the... platonic. Whether it's any of those types, it's then still wanting the reassurance that like you're still valued just because you don't want to go out, or because you utilize your downtime the same way other people do. Like it's still wanting to be a part of someone's life, but still wanting your alone time. Like maybe it's also just a little bit of either insecurity over who he is, because it's like, I'll sleep until it's over, fidget and roll over, but when I wake up, greet me with a hug. Like I'm gonna sleep through this party so I don't think about it and I don't see my friends leaving it, something I wasn't invited to, but then when I'm done waiting for it to be over, please show me I'm not disgusting. Like it sounds both platonic and romantic. Like it could be someone you're romantically invested in wanting to do something that you don't want to do, but like, please come back. But then also it could be friendships, it could be family. We don't have to be attached to the hip. I value my alone time. I'm not interested in these things, but that doesn't mean I don't care about you. Wanting to be understood and wanting to not be neglected. Just maybe it's just about not being sure of what you want, feeling like you want to be left alone, but then you feel like you're too alone. Maybe it's about trying to find that balance. I feel like it's confusing because the person who's holding this point of view is also confused, which I think is a real sign of talent, that you can drop somebody in your mind or in the mind of a character or in the world of a story so easily and like create and synthesize the same feeling that the character or the person is going through for the listener, for the audience. It's really interesting. Maybe it's even like not wanting to feel like a burden when you're sad or want to do something else. Like it's that insecurity of not wanting your wants to get in the way of someone else's. Again, romantic, platonic, friendship, family. It's a very complicated, very heavy feeling. Good for you for being able to capture it in a moment through music. But it's almost like he's asking someone to stay, or looking for someone who can accept him, finding someone compatible. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic. Now that you acknowledge these things about yourself, then the next step is then wanting people in your life that are compatible with that. And it's really interesting. I really like that song. My energy is just going down, but it's so fascinating. Like it's so captivating, and then it's also so deep, and there's so much to like bite into. It's odd to call it fun, but it's really fun to break this down. This is it's really cool. And we're closing out the night with Boys Will Be Bugs, which sounds like a Far Side or Garfield like lazy Sunday comic strip punchline. Boys will be bugs, dem boys and dem bugs. Boys will be bugs. I'm gonna regret that. I know I'm gonna regret that.
I'm a dumb teen boy.
Me.
And I really need a hug.
Me.
You're stupid.
Me.
This year I'm gonna be mean.
Wait, what?
Ain't that how it's supposed to be? Though it isn't me. Boys will be bugs, right?
Oh crap.
If you wanna cry, make sure that they never see it.
Oh.
Boys will be bugs, right?
F***ing A.
Don't mess with me,
hard.
and I'm very scared.
Oh, and it's good. It's still going. Oh,
Ain't that how it's supposed to be? Though it isn't me, boys will be bugs, right?
right there, going up or pitching it, whatever it is that he did right there, showing that immaturity, like, yeah, dude, you nailed it. My tummy hurts. Sorry, that lyric towards the end of don't feel anything, or if you do, don't let them see it. Like, god damn. For me, that's what it felt like for me as a teenager. Like, you know, like not understanding people's behavior, not understanding your own. That's what it felt like. What he sees is very much what I experienced, but for him it's boys will be bugs, right? It's not boys will be boys. Not judging or looking down on them, but just not understanding the testosterone fueled adolescent idiocies of a certain way of being when you're a teenage boy. It felt very outward looking in, you know, and then sitting there and wondering, you know, what's it like in a female world? I bet it's just so much better. You get to wear spotty sweaters and you get to let your emotions out. If you want to cry, make sure they never see it, or even better yet, block it out and never feel it. Like, just not wanting to be like the people that he sees. But then it's also like, well, these bugs are also my friends. They're the people around me. I'm a dumb teen boy. I really need a hug. I feel stupid. I'm ugly. And I pretend it doesn't bother me. I'm not very strong, but I'll fuck you up if you're mean to bugs. It's so interesting. It's almost like someone having a retrospective on teenage boys. And that's why I feel like a lot of that really kind of hit home for me, is because like who I was when I was a teenage boy felt very seen just there. Felt very called out in a sense. Hating yourself, doing stupid things, refusing to feel any of your feelings except, you know, taking it out on other people, and being so out of tune with your emotions and hence out of tune with other people's emotions, and not comprehending the effect you could have on other people. You know, dumb stuff that you learn as you start to grow up and understand more of life. And I think he's just outward looking in, and it's just like, I can't do that. I think there's also a lot of bitterness there. I think there's a lot of resentment there. Like, why I wish I could be in a feminine world where you can express your emotions and so people don't act this way. That's not his behaviors or his thoughts or his impulses or mannerisms. He's able to take a further step back and look at it. He ain't jealous of it, you know. He's like, I don't really want to be an asshole and punch walls and do all this dumb stuff. Like, I want to feel my feeling. I'll you up if you're mean to bugs. Like, still having his friends back, you know, like, it's not dismissive, it's not counting out the people, it's just like, oh, these are the things you have to be. And it's like, you don't have to be those things. Like, almost like bothered with the grander picture, like trying to tell someone like, you can be more than this, or you don't have to be this way. Like, not being mad at the individual, but like the system or the way that people feel like they have to behave. And like, you know, not 100% of it, it's like, well, I don't feel stupid. Like, he also feels down and hard on himself. Boys will be bugs. It's like, I have friends who understand me, Spider, Beetle, and Bee. Still regarding the positives and wishing away the things that drive them to do the negatives, or the things that, you know, because they have to push down all their emotions, they just either aggressively go off on punching the wall, or they passive aggressively ignore messages to make other people feel miserable too, wishing that they didn't have to suppress their feelings so that way then they wouldn't have those reactions and those impulses onto others. If there was no suppression, there would be no revenge tactics. It's really fascinating, and it's like he's wishing for the adolescent version of world peace. Does that make sense? Like, everyone just feel your feelings. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. Just feel your feelings, acknowledge what you're going through, and don't be shitty. Don't be shitty to each other. I really like the sentiment of it. It hit a little close to home because I was a dumb teenage boy. I'm not gonna lie. This emotional sensitivity didn't just happen overnight. A lot of pushing things down, a lot of trial and error, and how to be me. A lot of times you're gonna be told to like bottle up your feelings. Like, that's more masculine, and yeah, like, it's gonna cause people to lash out. Like I was saying, I loved how like the melody went higher and it almost felt even more immature and even more juvenile and childish. It kind of gave it this layer of like, you keep doing this, you're just going to be acting like children, like you're acting a fool. I don't know, I really liked it. And like everything's so well constructed, and I feel like there's just layers and layers here, both lyrically and musically. I really like his stuff, but like, god damn, it can get a little visceral. But it's like, it's delivered in such a caring way that it feels like someone either expressing themselves or trying to connect with you in the hopes of helping you express yourself. You know, it feels very beneficial to others as opposed to self-serving to the artist. I really like that feeling. It's very welcoming, very warm and inviting, either inviting in or inviting to a new way of thinking. And I really love that vibe. I really love their sound. I love his voice. He's a youngin' though, isn't he? Like, if nothing else, he looks very young. I mean, jealous, I look very old. So, you know, with our powers combined. I'd be really interested to hear some more of his stuff. But yeah, there you guys go. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are there other songs you want me to do? Something I missed or overlooked? Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you want more. Thank you so much to everyone who's been watching, liking, subbing every click. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you on Tuesday with more Trying to Stay on Goodness. Take care of yourselves, please.